Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, in this jungle guide video, I want to show you how oppressive you can be as a jungler. As the video started, I started to record at level 3 because the early levels, I was just farming. But as you can see, I farmed from red into the blue top, and I took most of the camps. So I've reached level 3 with Kayn. Usually with other junglers, for example, if I'm playing V, which is one of my other men, which is actually my main jungler, what I'll do is I'll go red, blue, and then go to the frog and do a level 3 gank. But because I'm playing Kayn and he has a really fast clear, I decided to stick into my jungle a bit and then do a gank at this level. So I'm level 4, and as you can see, my first gank was really successful. I just hung around a bit on top, and as it turned out, Cho'Gath had the same idea as me to gank Timo. Now, the reason why this gank went so well is because Timo actually had the lane advantage, and he was able to bring down Darius' health bars low enough for us, for me to gank him, and also to allow us um, to allow us to do 2 versus 2 even when Cho'Gath came. Um, so it looks at first that we were struggling, we were gonna lose that fight, but I had both my um, buffs. Well, the red just ran out, but I know I had the HP and I know I had the system from Ken, Q, and the E. So I decided after ganking for Timo, I decided to hang around in mid because Lux was a bit low, but I didn't want to wait for my cooldown, my E, before I walk over the wall to like gank her just in case she flash anyway. So, but I decided to stick around anyway after taking my crab. Then just then I placed the ward in the enemy jungle and I spotted Cho'Gath coming down. And what I did here, I just started auto attacking him instead of Q first. This way I have my red buff on him to slow him and also to do some damage. Then I use my Q to dodge his Q and also did a W for some damage. I wasn't really looking to kill him, I knew I wasn't going to because he was full health and his Cho'Gath is kind of tanky still. But then the enemy ADC decided to roam mid and flash Q Masindra, which was really strange. Um, Forget a flaming in the chat. My ADC was flaming the enemy, was flaming our support because she picked Yumi. I don't know what that was about. But you will see in the chat that we just keep on fighting. But Yumi also came, which was a really good run from her. Also helped me get a kill on Varus. At this point, I'm already 3 kills. I got 3 kills, and as you can see, my transformation bar is already almost complete. I wanted to hang around on the map before I recall together, but I decided I have enough gold. I'll just go back, get some more damage by getting some more items. I finished my jungle item, and then I spotted on top. Team was also winning, so I decided to give him a shout out. I decided to join the alt chat, just because sometimes you just have to, to remind people why Timo is such a devil. Um, anyway, so I continued farming. I took my red, but then I just kept my eyes on the bot lane. I noticed they were kind of overextending and kind of pushing, so I decided to risk a gank here. So I just walked straight over. I actually thought they put a wall there, but apparently not, or maybe they were just sleeping. But as soon as I went in, as you can see, Lulu CC'd me. But because I have my jungle item and also I had a red, I was a bit tanky, and Yumi came in time to heal me, and also um, the rat, call him the rat, Twitch came in time to like do some damage on the Varus. So that resulted in another kill. Now I got my red buff. I mean my red farm, which was the one I wanted to go, because I took Conqueror for the runes. So at this point, I actually wanted to recall, but I decided to check the jungle one more time, because just do a greedy play, and also I want to hit level 6 before I go back. Which resulted in another kill. And at this point, I think the enemy team was already tilted and they were flaming each other. Um, and this is one of the other thing. If you're losing early game, there's no need. It's only 8 minutes and 7-1. I get it, but there's no need to be flaming and there's no need to be getting angry. Um, because that just make you lose the game. Because everyone just doesn't play master teammate. And I've done this a lot of time as well when I'm jungling. If the enemy jungler is too much for me, for example, Udyr, I struggle playing against Udyr because he just farms so fast, Udyr and Shyvana. And if I'm ganking, they are taking everything on the map. And by the time I'm done, they are like really ahead of me. I like this style of jungling where I'm always kind of hovering on lanes. I prefer this style of jungling because I think in this meta and also in the lower end of the elo where people tend to fight a lot, there tends to be a lot of team fights. It's always best to be close to lanes and also help your team get ahead. When your team is ahead, your jungle become easier. They don't rely on you to do a lot of the work. You can actually rely on them to take objective on the map. As you can see here, they try to count Timo, but because Timo is kind of already ahead, he didn't really need me to even count. Um, all because of that first two assists he got from the first kills we did. And as you can see now, he's gonna kill the Darius. And so I decided to uh, go clear the enemy chicken, but then I see Moose was getting in trouble, so I just did my thing, hover around the world and ulted, went inside of her and then came back out. Yeah, I just said that. Anyway, so the game continued. I didn't need to do that. I could have just taken the plate. I mean, I could have let Syndra take the plate, but I thought I would just get an auto in. At this point, I'm being greedy. I'm being big-headed, and but I decided, oh yeah, with Harold's actually up, Cho'Gath is not gonna be able to contest me now, because I'm ahead of him. And also I saw him moving down to the bottom side of the jungle, because he saw me on top and he was like, oh no, he's on top. Oh, he just took one of my chicken. I'm scared, someone help me. Anyway, so I took the referral successfully, and Timo was heavily pinging me to come top with it so he can break the top. So I did, but before we did, I this is one common mistake people make. Well, I can't really say it's their fault. They come to check the jungle right after the enemy jungle took I took the referral, and that's never really a good idea, because 90% of the time or 70% of the time, the enemy jungler or I'll still be hovering around, either taking a crab or just about to be or something like that, or waiting for my laner to calm down. So we took the tower, and then I saw Cho'Gath, and I thought, oh, I'll just take these for you. I'll help you take these farms. And then he wanted to eat me there, but I was too fast for him, and I went inside of him. Yeah, he did. He went inside of Cho'Gath. I wonder how he felt. Um, but then the game is already over at this point. As you can see here, I wasn't sure this I thought was a case. I wasn't sure because Lux put her barrier up, and I was just not sure if he was a kill for Syndra or not, so I decided to just kill secure just in case. Um, Whether she hit me or not, she didn't say anything, and I thought she must have been fine with it. And as you can see in the chat, my is actually apologizing to the Twitch, but I think it was a Twitch that wasn't being a dick. But with a great game, everyone can start to cool down, everyone start to calm down, and people start relaxing more. Um, they started flaming at each other right from the champion select. But I want to bring your attention to something else as well. Is warding the enemy jungle is really important. As you can see here, I was able to recall, but then I saw a ward Yumi placed in that bush, and I also saw the blue spawning. And knowing Cho'Gath, I know he's really heavily farming, and I was just thinking, oh, I know this guy is able to calm down and get his blue. And so I made my way down there, and sure enough, he also popped out of the corner and started doing his blue. Now he panicked. I don't know. I'll have panic as well if I was him against a 5-0 Kayn, red Kayn. He panicked and he gave me the blue and he gave me a kill as well. So as the game is coming to an end, it's actually coming to an end. Mayumi and Matrice are working together because you know, we're having a great game, they're having a great time, and everything is good. And so they actually started working together instead of flaming each other. So in I don't sometimes the games a team has to lose. It's a team versus team game. We cannot all win the game, and sometimes it's not down to anyone's fault. It's just the way the game is, or sometimes it's just the way it is. Some players are better at playing other champs than you, and a lot of the time I find myself that I'm against someone who's much better, and I'm making a lot of mistakes, and I'm still learning. Sometimes you just have to accept that. There's no need to flame, and I've made a mistake a lot of the time to flame as well, and I'm I'm also one of those people who's guilty of that. People are complaining about the state of the game at the moment, and it's true. It's kind of horrible. Playing with people who actually should belong to the lower tier of the elo, even though I mean, especially in gold, you feel that a lot. But bear in mind, these are new people and they are also learning the game. Let's make it fun for them instead of raging at them. Um, yeah, and that's my word of advice. But as we keep going here, you can see I've had a lot of impact on the map. I have C06, so that's 6 kill and 6 assists. So out of the 18 kills we have, I have been only 2 I haven't been in, and that's probably just Timo's kill because he's just killing people all day, and they want to I just had earlier. So as a jungler, one of the main thing I want to let people know is don't just stay in your jungle and farm and wait for 8 minute 18 before you start ganking lanes because then it's too late. Notice a lot of that in low elo, and I think it's not really a problem. But on the lower end of the elo, like I said at the start of the game, um, people fight a lot. People are always fighting, and if you're a jungler and you're not helping your lane and you're not really on the map doing a lot, you're gonna fall behind, and not fall behind in a good way. Whereas some junglers can actually take objectives to, you know, counteract that gank of the enemy jungler, but like in a bad way, as in you are actually freely giving your lanes or giving the enemy jungler permission to go to your other lanes and do whatever they want on there, and that's not good for you and not good for your teammates either because then your teammates start flaming you, and then you know if I'm playing top I start flaming you and people start flaming you. Everyone's just like, where is our jungle? Jungle doesn't exist. But again, same advice goes both way. Don't overdo it with the ganking of the land. Don't spend too much time on the map and ignore your own farm and fall behind in levels. And so much that you cannot contest against the other enemy jungler. So just do it, like, level attention to level 3 ganks, level 6 ganks, and between there any opportunity I can find anyone low on the map, yeah, just be hovering there. But pay attention to the objectives. If the Drake is up, prioritize Drake. People don't realize it, and they wait until the enemy team or your team has 3 Drake before they start contesting. It's just too late then. If the enemy team is 1 Drake of finishing the soul, then what's the point? You might win that Drake, but what about the next one and the next one? And also the Reef Herald is really important early game for those plates. So guys, I hope this advice was of any use to you. If I made any bad comments, or if I made any suggestion that you think is wrong, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will take that into consideration and also improve myself. Thank you for watching. Bye.